I love Michael Jordan. I was obviously at Carolina when he had his run in the NBA, especially the early years. And I love Coach Smith, and Coach Smith was always talking about Michael Jordan. Coach Williams is always talking about Michael Jordan. And we would see him in town, and in Chapel Hill, everybody treated him just like a guy. They're all, oh, there's Michael. Hey, Michael, how are you doing? It wasn't the superstar that he was internationally. And he came to our national championship game out in Pasadena. In fact, Sally had a picture taken with him out there that was really cool. When I've seen him at different places where he was playing golf, and I'd stop and visit with him. He's so nice and so cordial. And when he came to the Gonzaga game here a year ago, and I met with him, and number one, when you realize how big he really is, and then you watch the documentary of the Last Dance and see how he moves, I do think he's the best to ever play. And I know he's the most competitive player that there's ever been. So when I saw him, I was laughing with him, and I said, so why did you give Jordan Brand shoes to Florida and Oklahoma and Michigan? Why didn't you just give them to us? He said, why don't you start winning some games at my school, and then we'll talk. My school's won less games than those others, man. We need to start winning. And I said, I got it. So you can see how competitive he really is. But I've loved watching the documentary just because he competes so hard. So I actually talked at length this morning with our staff about that. That's what we're trying to capture. Throw the ability out. He has freakish ability. But a lot of guys have freakish ability that don't compete like that. And what made his fire burn like that? Why did he compete so hard? Why did he always look for that edge? And that's what we've got to convince our players to do, and try to recruit the guy that's got the competitive spirit like Michael Jordan. And that's what all of us are looking for. And again, you can't always find that type athlete, but if you can find that spirit, find that competitive nature, then you're going to be okay.